Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Steve the Book Guy. As you guys know, I am a huge history nerd. Right now, we are living in history, so like my ADHD is like super plugged in. We have a lot of stuff going on. Society ain't doing so great. I want to update everyone on the Iran situation with no muss, no fluff, no spin. There's a lot of that right now. It's a really dangerous time that we're in. But what is actually happening is that Iran has now turned back 20 vessels out of the strait. The strait is now closed again. This is an ongoing situation. Apparently, once the Israel stopped bombing Lebanon, Iran was like, cool, we'll chill out. And then Donald Trump was like, cool, but we're still going to blockade your ass. And then Iran took that as, Trump didn't take the off-ramp. That was the off-ramp. So Trump decided to continue the blockade, which is an act of war. That is an escalatory step. Just like chess, you go, I go, you go, I go. Like, things don't happen in a vacuum. And in response to Trump's continual blockade, again, like I said, Iran has shut it down. 20 vessels have been turned around. Apparently, something has been shot at. Lot of fog of war. Nobody knows 100% sure what's going on. So just be aware. Just understand that the situation is a big situation. It's not just oil and gas and things coming out. You have to understand how our society is built, right? Everything is connected to everything else. Thank you, Neurodivergence, for allowing me to see this clearly. You know, if you don't have oil, you don't have trucks to deliver items. Everything gets more expensive. Also, when Trump says that, we don't get our oil from the strait, that doesn't matter. Like, he's lying to you to your face. Like, that is propaganda. The reality of the situation is that oil is, of course, a global commodity. So supply and demand in different places in the world impact prices everywhere. Everything is connected to everything else. So this is a big deal. Get your information from great places. Kobe Essie does a pretty good job here. It's not my only source, but it is definitely one of them. Unfortunately, you can no longer trust the United States. I mean, not that you really ever could, but especially not right now. This is not the first time this kind of stuff has happened, but Trump is particularly bad at it. So we are going to feel this at some point, folks. I've been telling you for a long time to start growing gardens and to learn how to do some of the stuff from the Depression era that can kind of help cut corners. We are getting ready to have some serious and systemic supply shocks. Some of you guys might already be feeling it. Other parts of the world are actually already rationing, like they've already felt the impact of this, and we're just, we're on that same path. We're just a little bit further down. So buckle up, get ready. Resist in any way that you can. This is going to get pretty gnarly, folks. It's one of those things where I hope I'm wrong, but everything is pointing that direction. And I see kind of the world in probabilities, right? Multiple futures concurrently. And as details become firmer, those possibilities kind of fall off, right? And we're very quickly running out of possibilities or lines of play, as it were, that we're not going to be okay, is what I'm trying to say very clunkily, and I apologize for that. Yeah, buckle up, folks. It's going to be a wild weekend. And of course, there's been, accusations of market manipulation, because, the oil prices went hella down yesterday. And so then going into the weekend where the market's closed, this information would shoot that price back up, but we're not going to see that till Monday. Do you know what I mean? So it's chess, and we're not in a real good board position. So just be aware. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I have the big show tonight. Got like 600 books. Whatnot has no fees tonight, so I'm really bringing some heat and some fire. Come hang out. We chat. We chill. There's no pressure. And, we talk about current events. It's more like a Twitch show that I happen to be selling books at. You know what I'm saying? So have fun. Be safe. Enjoy the art sales if you're out and about today. And, again, really, really vet your news. And unfortunately, the administration and the White House is not a valid source of information anymore. It hasn't been for a while, but especially right now. So good luck, God bless, and I'll see you soon.